appearing like a run play.
Yeah, and they think a lot of them are going to bounce to the outside.
Here is a handoff and a nice catch
for all different types of players, and depending on who's on the field, that then is going to impact how that play might look. So pretty interesting concepts and theories as to how they're going to play it.
Tyson Bain doing it.
Yeah, no doubt. And it says a lot for him that he comes into camp as the backup.
Here is
where he's at so much that they really didn't entertain the idea of bringing in with someone with more experience.
Page in underneath. He's got Johnson, and he's out to the 40.
I would have liked to have seen him play some tonight. Just get a few snaps. And I get it. This is an extra game for them. They'll now have 4 preseason games. But, I think just a little work might have been a good thing for him.
Here's a completion on third. Feel too big for him.
Yeah, and that's why, well, in addition to the fact he's got some really good players around him.
Here is a handoff to Tyler.
Some good players to get the ball to. Traded for Keenan Allen, of course, the year DJ Moore had last year, but it could be fun to watch.
Fun to watch the Bears, and it is looking good.
It sure is.
Here's Johnson, was met in the backfield and then had to fight. He's still going to be one. And the officials.
Full start. Offense. Right guard. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Anywhere close. So that's me.
You know what? Well said, Dwight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you, Joe and Troy.
It's a good life being a quarterback.
Yeah, it is. Here's a little juggle, but Herbert able to movement prior to the ball being touched. The penalty was declined. Here's play action. And taking off is Brett Rippon.
Mechanics of how it's going to operate, but it was a big hit at the end of that one with the penalty on the play.
There's Herbert on the blockers fast.
In a hurry. Yeah, everything happens so fast.
2nd down and 7 for Rippon. Hangs in and finds his tight end. That's a catch and a fumble. Tommy Sweeney. And then able to get back in an offensive lineman.
Well, if you're the Texans, you like what you just saw from Kalen Bullock. The fact that, here is a rookie 3rd-round pick out of USC at safety. He comes up and really delivers a nice hit.
Rippon slipped, and as he... Rippon, undrafted out of college, was with the Broncos and then bounced around last year. Herbert is able to take it down.
Who was with the Eagles last year. He's going to be carrying the bulk of the load throughout the year, but it's a pretty good running back room with a guy like Herbert back there.
Texans were 2nd in yards per.
It's really built around trying to run the football, and I don't think they're going to stray too far from that this year either.
Wide open for a touchdown.
Starboards. And I was blacked out for a split second, and right then and there I said, oh no, every hit I'm coming with, I'm either going to knock them.
Many who got you to this point. Why is that important to you?
Because football is a team sport. Yes, individually you put in the grind, but I'm so fortunate to have had.
What was that to you?
It's really special. We had that hardball group, I like to call us. We had a unique bond. We done some special things. Was able to go to a Super Bowl. Wasn't able to bring it home, but we had
could have let it go. What's the mindset? They want to get a lot of these reps on film just so they can study it and learn from it themselves.
Here is a pass caught by Tom. Certainly looked like that's where that ball was headed. He returned it to the 28 anyway. As Roschon Johnson is.
Pat McAfee would have been great with this new kickoff rule as a kicker.
What a catch! Was from Brett Rippon. Pressure on Rippon, able to unload for another.
Completions, and both of those were drops. He's thrown some good balls.
Rippon, end zone, touchdown. I said to John Hussey before the game, it's going to kind of get to be like baseball.
They don't want to see penalties on every kickoff, because someone's leaving early, but that's what we have seen tonight.
Here's one over the middle and a nice spinning grab.
Typically in the first preseason game, it's not pretty at all. They've looked really well, and there's only been 2 accepted penalties in the first half, which is really important. They are getting more work than the other teams, which which I think is only a positive for someone like Caleb.
Here's his combination again.
You have at it. You want to?
You got it.
You be the analyst.
So they will overturn the call. Still a great effort by Johnson, and the throw by Rippon. And now, good job by Rippon as he ends up buying time. And here is Demetric Felton. He is able to bounce it. The former
here tonight.
2nd down and 4 with the ball inside the 10. Good protection. There's Johnson, and can't be Liev Schreiber talking about Brett Rippon and receiver Colin Johnson.
Well, there's no doubt now.
3rd down and 4. End zone, why not? How about 4? As Austin Reed, undrafted out of college, takes over at quarterback and hands. There's a lot of history that's on Caleb Williams, but it seems like if there's somebody that's able to handle it in a big city, that's the young man that can do it.
Yeah, I think it was shaky. He didn't have the same receivers he had in his second year when he won, and I'm really optimistic on what kind of career he's going to have.
Offense number 68, 5-yard penalty.
I'm not going to make any comparisons, but special talent, no doubt. 3rd down and 10. Pass underneath, and Felton survived one hit, but he's going to be brought down a yard.